Look at this is my female, or what we think is the female, albino water monitor. She's usually not such a participator in interactions, but she's been tongue feeding for Pablo, and she was just at the edge here, so I figured, oh, let me give her a little chin rub. Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily, and still the 4th of July, technically. It's night, and these people will burst off and blow off their fireworks for the next, probably till tomorrow morning, because they got so much of it, they don't know what to do with it. You can hear the explosions in the background. Today, obviously my kids were home from camp, so we didn't really get to do too much. So I came into the snake room tonight and I shot a bunch of cool stuff, ball python stuff. And I thought it was, cool stuff that I found interesting, at least. Just look, the ball python season is late this year, so there's a lot of breedings going on now still. We have a lot of eggs still to come. And why it happened, I have no idea. Could it have been the big hurricane we had? Probably. Big weather fronts sometimes screw things up, or change, not necessarily screw them up, can change the snake's breeding behaviors. So you would think that it would make them breed, quicker, but it pushed the season back a couple months, and I'm just starting to get eggs now. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's go and see what we saw today in the snake room. Hope you had a great 4th of July. Look at this is my female, or what we think is the female, albino water monitor. She's usually not such a participator in interactions, but she's been tongue feeding for Pablo, and she was just at the edge here, so I figured, oh, let me give her a little chin rub. Every time I try to pick her up, though, she scatters. She does not like me picking her up for some reason yet. She's not comfortable with that. I don't know if it takes everyone else this long to train their monitors. Maybe I just don't spend enough time with them. But very cute.
She took the quail from the tongues today.
Oh yeah, Pablo said she took the quail from the tongue, so we're making progress. We're making progress. We're gonna have some new water monitors coming to the facility next week. I'm not gonna tell you what they are yet. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but we do have some other water monitors. We have a pair coming, hopefully a pair. Some babies. I'll talk to you about that project. Okay. See, she's getting a little nervous because I started reaching away from her chin a little bit, but we're gonna just leave her alone, try to end on a positive note. Just when you think you're gonna have a little social time with your female Bones python, she bites your hand. Couldn't get my phone out fast enough. Sorry guys. I would have shown you. She let go. She knew. See, the olive python, my olive python never would have let go, because they're biting for purpose. I opened her cage up and I stuck my hand in too fast, and she unfortunately thought that I was going to give her food, and because they're not biters usually, the Bones. She took a nice bite out of my hand, but that's all right. I forgive her because she let go. She realized she made a mistake and she let go. All right, let's go clean up. That's what happens. You go to the snake room too late at night. Look at that. That's a real. You want to see what a hug in the water bowl means? That's a hug in the water bowl. That's a big hug right there. And you can see that the female has got like these little ridges, and that's because she's gonna lay. This is not pre-ovulation. I think this is pre-lay behavior here, pretty much. And I don't know why she. A lot of times they'll lay on the hot spot. A lot of times they'll wrap the water bowl too, and because they're so uncomfortable. Now there is a possibility she's also ovulating. I don't know, but it seems like a late ovulation for me. But everything's been late this year. That's my beautiful ivory high intensity orange dream banana head pied, and beautiful male. And she's just a thinker, so not trying to produce anything great with this. We're just trying to produce some high intensity orange dream yellow belly bananas, which are gorgeous in their own right. Here's a nice pairing. I think this is a mandarin. I'm calling it a potentially super mandarin. I showed you the other day. You can see the difference between the one I just showed you and this one. This one has got reduced pattern, It's really light head. You know, we've seen some super mandarins that people have been showing, and I think they're hypo super mandarins. They're not really just super mandarins. I think this girl is a super mandarin. We're gonna be breeding, we bred her to this Mario Desert Ghost. So everything potentially, if everything comes out mandarin, then we know she's super. All right. If we get 50%, then we know she's just a really high expression mandarin. Everything's going to be Het Desert Ghost, which I think is going to look really good mandarin. And Mario lightens stuff up and reduces pattern. So we should have some really cool Mario mandarins in here. That's what I really wanted to produce. So we'll see. We have the male in still with her just to play it safe. I think she's going to lay soon. Ah, there's another really nice water ball wrap. That's a smaller water ball, so I only could use half the body. That's a banana black pastel pied female being bred by another black pastel pied. We produced a banana panda pied last year, or a purple panda pied from this girl and that breeding. So I repeated it again, which is a super black pastel pied, which is a panda pied, which is black and white snake. And when you throw a banana in there, it turns it purple. So this all becomes, instead of black, the pattern becomes solid purple. I'll show you that female that we held back, and she's doing pretty good as well. So she should go. I think she's going to go soon. They start to build over here a little bit, and I don't think she's quite there yet, but she has stopped eating, so it's a good sign. All right, there's our purple panda pied. The black pastel pies don't have a lot of pattern. They're usually high white, and so is this one. So this is super black pastel, banana pied. The pattern is solid, and it's purple. So we call that a purple panda pied, as opposed to just a panda pied, which is black and white. It's solid. She's put on some good size. She's nice. I'm keeping her just because I always wanted to produce one of these, and I'm just like, even if I don't breed her. I'm sure I will, but but she's just kind of cool to have, to show people. This is the purple panda pied. PPP. Palumbo's purple panda pied. There's 4 P's in a row. That's a tongue twister. Palumbo's purple panda pied. Say that 10 times fast. And there's our, there he is. Our Ultra Glow pied. So hypo, ultra male pied. That's a triple recessive male that we produced a number of years ago. We're breeding him to this girl also. So we're breeding him to her and the one I just showed you. She's Enchi Orange Dream. 100% het pied, and then possible het hypo. So trying to hit the hypo pied, or the Orange Dream hypo pied. And then with everything would be het ultra male. So you can see how beautiful that Ultra Glow pied is, and why I want to make more of these. Probably the nicest looking pieds out there, I would say. Although I saw a quad het. It's a quad het. This past weekend, someone hit the odds. They produced a Ultra Glow, which is hypo ultra male clown pied, which is kind of really cool too. I'll put a picture of it up. Unbelievable. Breeding quad het to quad het. The odds of that, I think they got to be, what, 1 out of 128? That's insane. And I'm sure he didn't have 128 eggs in that clutch. Unbelievable. Look at that black pastel. Candy or Candino, not sure yet. Starting to get its like purples in. The lavenders are coming in now. Took a while. This thing's a year old. I'm starting to get those lavender colors. I don't know, the lights here kind of really suck. This is what happens when you come to the snake room at 11 o'clock at night. Do some videos. Beautiful snake. Hold back of mine, just because I really dig black pastel and Candino, or candy. Not really sure. I think it's Candino, but we'll see. Nice red eye. Beautiful. Look at this crazy pairing. Shown you this before. Enchi, Orange Dream, Champagne, Hypo. So Champagne Hypos are mimosas. And it's 100% het pied. Might have some yellow belly in it too. And the reason why I know it's Enchi is because it's this snake would look like a pied, because we know that we know that Champagne pieds look like pieds. we know that champagne het pieds look exactly like pieds, and then champagne full pieds look all white. So this, I know for a fact, is het pied, and you can see some white peeking through. Let me see if I can go a little higher without getting bit by this girl. So you can see some whites in there. But she's got low white because she's got inchy in her. Okay, now this is my Orange Dream. This is my Orange Dream Ultramel pied. It's 100% het hypo. He's the one who produced those Ultra Glow pieds I showed you earlier. He's gorgeous, and we're trying to make some really cool stuff here. Of course, everything would be het Ultramel, but we can hit visual everything else. We can hit visual pied, we can hit visual hypo, we can get champagne in there, we can get Orange Dream in there, we can get super Orange Dream even. So we got this. This is a breeding I've been doing for 2 years. I haven't been able to hit it yet, so I'm hoping that we got some luck this year. All right, here is an asphalt het clown that I am breeding to a yellow belly leopard clown. So if the yellow belly and the asphalt line up, each parent throws one, we're gonna get some freeways. If we get lucky and we hit the visual clown, we're gonna have some freeway clowns, and we might even have some leopard in there for good measure. So a lot of odds here. She's pretty big, this girl, though. I'm really hoping we see, I've been trying for a freeway clown for a long time now. So I'm hoping this might be the year we get one. She's looking good, though. She's looking well, you know. She's been eating pretty well. Actually, she stopped eating, but she was eating really well. So I think she's definitely big enough to lay a clutch. The question is, will she do it? Ah, it's dark now in the snake room. The lights went out. The automatic lights went off. I have to use my light on my camera. There's my super hypo or leucistic Burmese python. Almost looks like a boa, but she's a real sweetheart. And let's see, say hello to her. Probably not a good idea to do it in the dark, but I love this snake. I produced her myself and held her back. Luckily, I was able to get a permit for educational purposes here in Florida. And I have 6 beautiful Burmese pythons in my collection. Can't breed them, but I got them. And if I take care of them, they should live a very long time, and I'll have some cool big snakes. So she ate very well last week. I'm debating feeding her this week. We'll see, but she's looking real nice. I think she ate a rabbit last week. I think Pablo fed her a small rabbit. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today here at Palumbo's Pythons and Moas, or I should say tonight. Usually I do this a lot earlier in the day, so you're getting the Star-Spangled Banner of fireworks in the background because people are still blowing them off like it's 8 o'clock in the night. Right now it's probably 11, 12 o'clock at night, and they're still going strong here. Luckily, my house is well insulated and I can't hear it. All right, well, I hope you guys had a great 4th of July. Back to work tomorrow, and this video will probably go up tomorrow because I don't know if I'm gonna have time to edit it tonight. But I don't like to leave you guys hanging. I have this. I can't sleep at night if I don't do a certain amount of videos every week. So I got the video done. Enjoy. If you have any suggestions for future videos, put them in the comments below. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up in the following weeks. We got a pair of monitors coming. We got some cages coming. We're going to be doing some real naturalistic setups. And I know you guys like to see that. So hit that like button. Turn on your notifications. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you back tomorrow morning.